stacking wins, I'm never done. On the field, I'm number one. Pressure heavy, weigh a ton. Yeah. Yeah. Sweat drips down off my brow. Every move I make 'em proud.
Welcome, good morning, hope you're doing well, everybody out there, Man United fans included, of course. I don't know where to start, guys. I don't know where to start. We have got lots to talk about. Where do I start, man? Where do I start from? I mean, United yesterday against Everton, losing to the 10 men of Everton was an absolute disgrace. Absolute disgrace. And there's no sugarcoating it. There is no way we should be sat here today and trying to excuse these players or the manager. I don't want to hear any excuses. No excuses. I'm sick and tired of excuses. That's it. I mean, I've had enough. I've had enough. I finally cracked, guys. Do you know what? After the Grimsby game, I was like, this is it. I don't think I can come back from this. And then somehow I dragged myself out and I started thinking, no, look, it's too early in the season. We've got to carry on. We've got to give this manager and players a chance of proving us wrong. And the more and more I've kind of given my trust over to them, the more they've just thrown it back in my face. And yesterday's performance, I think, is alarm bells should be ringing. Everyone should be watching these United players and understand that this is the real Man United. Do you know the team that we're seeing in other games where they kind of they're winning and they're just about drawing and we're like, whoa, United are doing well. That team is not the real United. That is like an exceptional performance. When we're watching them go away at home and play against Liverpool and win, that's an exceptional performance. That is not the real Man United. That is not the team. I swear, we are being fooled, guys. We are being fooled. And the only person who keeps telling us the truth is not these fan channels or mainstream media or anybody. The only person who keeps sitting down and telling us, look, this United team is not as good as what you think it is. Guess who it is? It's bloody Ruben Amorim. He's telling us. Ruben Amorim is telling us. He's saying, guys, I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced. You see his demeanour in press conferences and you're thinking, why is he not confident? Why is he not happy after this win? And why is he not looking like he should be, saying, right, this is it. This is the turning point. And he warned us. He warned us before the game against Everton. He sat down, both his press conferences, the second one, the embargoed one, and the first one, and he was asked the same question. United look like they're undefeated. They're going to go and kick on now. And he kept saying, no, that's not the case. We know we're not there yet. We're not there yet. We're not there yet. And then yesterday's performance was a slap across the face. I mean, it was someone taking a bloody baseball bat and whacking it across our faces and saying, wake up, you idiots. We're not any different. We're not any different. These 11 players that played yesterday for United should not be seen out in public. Should not be seen out in public. They should be under curfew. It was criminal, guys. It was criminal. What the performance that we saw yesterday was that bad. It was horrendous. And I've done a reaction video to it this morning. It's going to go out this afternoon, so make sure you check that out. Oh, by the way, guys, make sure you hit the like on the stream, and of course, drop your comments. Let me know what you thought about the game. Let me know who you think is at fault. I've got my opinions. Go check out the video later on this afternoon. It's going to drop about 2 o'clock, where I've told you who I think is at fault. Let me know in the comments who you think. Now, let's go all the way back to the start of the game, or right before the game. We were all confident. The chat was confident. Everyone was buzzing. there was an air of calm. It was just calm. It was relaxed. It was almost like we've not been like this for a long time. And I said it on stream. I said, look, it's weird because I've not felt this calm and relaxed before a game. I can't remember since when, because United, what we've been used to. We don't know what we're gonna get with this flipping United team. These players, these very same players, the managers have chopped and changed, but the players have remained consistent. Bruno Fernandes, you've got the likes of, Shaw, all of these players that were there when we weren't doing well. That is consistent. That is one thing that we can definitely say hasn't changed. These players are still there. But our performance, I wasn't expecting that. I don't think any Man United fan was. I think there was probably one or two who were skeptical, but even they were like, yeah, it's not going to be easy. I said, oh look, it's not going to be easy. I said no game in the Premier League is easy, but we should have enough firepower to go out there at home at Old Trafford with the crowd behind us to go and win against a struggling Everton team. This team has been struggling, guys. They're not a sensational team. They're not a team that have come on board and have started taking the Premier League by storm. They're not a Bournemouth or a Sunderland that are high up in the Premier League. These guys are below us in the Premier League. They've lost shitloads of games. They've not been playing well. Yet, we made them look like flipping prime Barcelona or some shit, man. I'm telling you, they made us look like we were school kids running around trying to catch up with them, trying to get the ball off them, and they were just they were toying with us. Did you see Grealish, Jack Grealish? He was just laughing. And when he came off, I commented, I said, look, the guy does not look like he's broke a sweat. He did not look like any of his hair had moved out of place. I mean, he looked pristine. He looked like he's just literally fresh as a daisy. He didn't look like he's been playing a game. When you saw like the entire Everton team, Moyes didn't make any substitutions till about 80th minute or beyond the 80th minute. That is insane, guys. Why are we as a club struggling? Why are we as a team not capable of going out there and playing on a weekly basis and giving it our all? Why are we tired when the opposition are playing with 10 men and they're not tired and they're absolutely chilled? They're relaxed. They're away from home. They're playing against a crowd. They're not falling apart. They look so calm, measured, calculated throughout the entire game. We, on the other hand, looked absolutely gone. We looked gone before we even started the game. 5 minutes into it, we looked shattered. 5 minutes into it, we looked like we weren't up for the game. 5 minutes into it, we were losing every ball. We were panicking. Every time we would get the ball, we were just kind of kicking it anywhere, just hoping that it'd reach another player in the team. Our passing was shit. Our composure was shit. We were just overall, from the back of the pitch all the way to the front, awful, awful, awful. Nothing was done right. And then to add, fuel to the fire, we've got a manager in Ruben Amorim who simply does not understand when to make changes and when to move tactically, start changing things. He's so adamant that he wants to play this formation and this system that he doesn't care. No matter what happens, he doesn't shift out of it, which is completely ridiculous. Why would you not change it when you're playing with 10 men? You don't need that many defenders. You instruct one of your defenders to go up, whoever that might be. You say, right, okay, we're playing here. They've not got any attackers. They've got one attacker who's not even near our half or our goal. You can just play a one-on-one with him, get one, either Delict or Lenny Euro, to mark him, man mark him, and play him out the game. So just stick to him. That's all. That's the danger, man. If anything's going to come, it's going to go to that striker of theirs, and who's going to try and bring the ball down and then wait for other players to join him. So there was no possibility of us getting caught out in any way. There was no possibility of us getting caught out on a counter because they were not prepared to counter us. They were not going to do that. All they were going to do was sit back and watch us. Watch us try to break them down. And we failed miserably. Miserably. We were that awful at trying to work out what to do. We had no idea what we should be doing. Absolute horrendous. I mean, I don't know what to make of it. Don't know what to make of it. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you thought of the game, what you thought about the performance, and go and check out my show later on. I'm going to call it a day. We'll be back again later on this evening with a further stream, hopefully, to discuss everything. Thanks very much.